of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The Champ1ons, who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, right? Shot, 17.
Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mond out of the shotgun. That swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mond looks to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mond, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mon. Over the middle to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Smith will come in motion right. Off the play fake, Mon. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, here's Mon. Forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ultra, 38.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mon. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
the score, Falcons 7, Rams nothing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, no steal. Ready, set.
Here's Mon. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Running between the tackles. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory. Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here. Mon.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mon. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mon going to throw it.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mon now off of play action.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Rams.
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll throw now on the final play. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now Charles and the offense get in gear.
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mons throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mond looks to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mond. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Okay, right.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Yellow, blue. Black shot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do more damage. There's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Blue check. Ready?
They'll go again with Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and they have regained the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing to battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback 1 more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
17.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ultra. 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 Opposite. Green.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Mond.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, going back to Patterson.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Lamont fumbles it.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check right.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mond. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Dorsett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
176 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie now.
When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong, they got the hand